guys, how's it going? This is Isaac from Instagram. I am Icweld. I figured I'd give you guys a few pointers on torch cutting and preparing your torch for doing some cutting. I like to use a Victor style torch. It's a pretty good sized torch here. And I only use two different tips. This guy here, I'll use a triple out tip, and on my larger torch, I use number one tip, and that's pretty much all the only two tips that I use for most everyday cutting. This triple out tip I'll use from, let's say, 5/8 plate and under, and then my number one tip I'll use from 5/8 and up. And I tend to cheat it a little bit because I up the pressures, and if you've seen my Instagram posts, I'll have a 770 club, and basically that's the settings on my pressure gauges, and it seems rather high, and I do have folks who give me a little bit of trouble because that's wasting gas, that's excessive. But when you're running a small tip, you kind of need that higher pressure so that it'll force its way through the material a little bit better. And also too, I like that it leaves a small cut curve. That way you can stay a little bit more accurate, and that way you can see the line a little bit easier when you're cutting. And so today I was just gonna give you guys some pointers on how to clean the tip. Majority of the quality of the cut is mostly the cleanliness of the tip. It's not necessarily the person itself. If the tip is clean enough and the oxygen jet in the center is cutting well enough, then it's going to cut all the way through this slag. This here is a piece of 3/8 metal that we're going to be cutting, but it'll cut all the way through without leaving any slag on the bottom, and it should be a super clean cut. And so I wanted to show you guys here. This here, it's a little bit of a dirty edge, but sometimes what you can do to clean it up, I just take a regular old file. I'll get a file and a little flat file like this, just file it flat and get the new shininess of the brass or copper or whatever the stuff is. Now let's start off doing that. And one second, I forgot the tip cleaners. Sorry about that. First real video. Anyway, so now at least you have a clean surface here, and then you just find the tip cleaner as best you can, get the right one. Just try and clean it out. One of the smaller ones like this. There you go. And just run it in and out, and you'll feel the ridges where it's dirty, if it's dirty. And go in like a circular pattern. You'll kind of feel when it's clean. And all the way around the preheat holes as well. It's a big difference. Try not to bend these things. Sometimes you bend them and then you'll break them off in there and you won't get them out. That's a pain. This one's fairly clean because I just used it not long ago. Okay, so hopefully this is clean now, and we'll hook it up. I have my bottles already on, and I like to use quick connects. Any style that you like is fine. I like to use them because not only can you disconnect it when you're dragging up your hoses, but also it frees up some tension when you're cutting. The hoses being so tight will affect your cutting ability because you're fighting the tension of the hoses on the end of the torch if you don't have these little swivels. And this little bit makes a huge difference as well. So now that we got it cleaned up, let's see how well I did on cleaning it. Wait for the gas to come through. Oh. That's a nice long make a big difference as to how well your cut is, the quality is. And so I figured I'd do a little cutting. Here I'm using these Shade 5 glasses. These are really important because I think most welders go blind more so from not having the proper eye protection for torch cutting, because everybody will say, oh, I got my little safety glasses, and I was just making this little cut here and there. But those little light from this there is super bright, and so don't skimp on your safety glasses for cutting. You need a number 5, or some even use a number 8 for your welding masks, auto darkening ones. And so I'll give it a shot here and see how well it cuts, and hopefully you can pick up some pointers just from what I mentioned. So here we go. Fairly decent cut, not too terribly bad. Got a little warm there on the end, but it cut without any slag on the bottom. And that's all that really matters, is just that you have a clean tip and it's less grinding. So hopefully you picked up something from that. It's my first video, so please be patient. I'll get better at them, and hopefully I'll get better at them as time goes on. So thanks again. We'll see you.